Thank you for coming tonight. I'm Assistant Chief Christine Bastidovec, Commanding Officer of Patrol Borough Queens North. I'm joined by Assistant Chief Rivera from the Chief of Department's office, Deputy Inspector Ken Gorman, the Commanding Officer of the 114th Precinct, and Captain Derek Bentley from Force Investigation Division. I'm going to provide a preliminary narrative about an officer-involved shooting that occurred here on Roosevelt Island earlier this evening. The information is preliminary and subject to change. At approximately 11:30 p.m., officers from the 114th Precinct responded to multiple 911 calls at 540 Main Street regarding a male, 21 years of age, who was reportedly threatening a family member with a knife. The caller was a relative inside the location who also stated the armed male was off his medication and under the influence of marijuana. The responding sector car consisted of 2 officers who were also backed up by 2 additional officers. The incident was captured on body-worn camera and shows the 4 officers entering the lobby of the building. 3 officers then entered one of the 2 elevators, while another officer propped the lobby door open to allow for additional responding officers to enter the building. All of a sudden, the suspect emerged from the second elevator, not occupied by our officers, and moved quickly towards the officer securing the door, swinging the knife directly at this officer. That officer retreated outside of the lobby, and then the suspect then charged towards the elevator, occupied by our officers, still armed with the knife. The officers inside the elevator attempted to deploy a taser and also discharge their firearm, striking the suspect. A large knife was recovered from the right hand of the suspect, as seen here. Officers began rendering aid until EMS could transport the suspect to an area hospital, where he was pronounced deceased 28 minutes after midnight. Thankfully, none of the officers or civilians in the area were injured during this incident. I also want to acknowledge the response of local peace officers from the Roosevelt Island Public Safety Unit. The investigation will be handled by our Force Investigation Division, and additional information will be provided by DCPI as it becomes available. We'll now take any questions if you have.
Joe Marino, New York Post.
Chief, could you give us roughly how quickly this sequence of events took place?
It was within a few minutes, the whole incident.
Kerry Burke.
Does this individual have priors? Does he know the department?
That's unknown at this point. Our Force Investigation Division will look into the prior history. We don't have that at this moment.
And you mentioned that this person was, off medication. Is it known what the medication he was off of for? Like, was it known?
That we don't know.
Okay. All right. Good, everyone?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.